Good afternoon, one and all. I am Dr. Sunita Magre, Chief Guest of the Valedictory Function of online webinar on Assistive Technology in Education, organized by the PVDT College of Education for Women, SNDT Women's University. I am very much thankful to the Principal, PVDT College of Education, and the convener of the webinar for inviting me as a guest for the valedictory function. You are heard about the assistive technology. Various resource persons provide the details of the assistive technology. So what is assistive technology? You know, the technology is everywhere in these days. But did you know that there are specific technological tools that can help people who learn and think differently? And these tools are called as the assistive technology or AT. AT stands for assistive technology. Assistive technology is an umbrella term that includes assistive, adaptive, and rehabilitative devices for people with disabilities, and also includes the process used in selecting, locating, and using them. You heard about the definition, but let's take the one definition. Any type or piece of equipment or product system acquired commercially, off the shelf, modified or customized and used to increase, maintain or improve functional capability for an individual with disabilities. Let's see the historical backdrop of this assistive technology. It starts from 1973. Assistive technology had not been formally defined, but was using in assist students with the disabilities. Then 1975, free appropriate public education for students with disabilities, which is known as the FAPE, Free Appropriate Public Education. In 1988, assistive technology was formally defined. The Technological Act of 1988 formally defined assistive technology. Two specific areas related to the assistive technology: the assistive technique service and the assistive technological devices. In 1990, Technological Act becomes Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, which is known as the IDEA, IDEA, which is the Individual with Disabilities Education Act. Assistive technology was mandated. Individual transition plans become part of the individual education plans. Assistive technology devices had to be considered for all transition plans and a part of individual education plan if considered necessary. American with Disabilities Act, that is ADA. Assistive technology no longer just part of education. It is extended into a public arena. No discrimination against the individual with disabilities. In 1997, assistive technology reauthorized students with disabilities were not to be educated with their peers. In 2004, Individual with Disabilities Improvement Act passed. Assistive technology defined within the law for first time. Definition of assistive technology did not change, but the clarification was made regarding surgical implemented devices and the replacement. Assistive and adaptive technologies can help some people with disabilities work around their limitations. Although the terms are often used interchangeably, there is a slight difference between the assistive technology and the adaptive technology. Somewhere it is used interchangeably, but there is a slight difference. The assistive technology and adaptive technology. The assistive technology is any item, system, or product used to improve the functional capabilities of individual with disabilities. Assistive technology can be bought off the shelf or modified or custom made. Adaptive technology is a subcategory of assistive technology. It refers to something specifically designed for people with disabilities. There are the 3 levels of assistive technology. A tool that categorizes various assistive technology devices into 3 parts, that is the no-tech, low-tech or mid-tech and the high-tech. So what is no-tech? Assistive technology is based on the student's need, not on the device. Light technology, simple tools that can assist the students and make daily activities easier. And high-tech, it is usually electronic and require power sources. Now, these are the examples of no-tech, low-tech and the high-tech. No-tech is a very simple example, that is the pencil grip, slanted surface, covered overlays, tactile letters, magnifying bars, weighted pencil, post-it notes. So these are the example about the no-tech. And the low-tech is the portable word processors, talking calculator, MP3 player, electronic organizer, lights, mirrors, and the switches. High technologies, that is the e-readers, your computer, screen, touch screen devices, word processor, text to speech in your Android mobile, you will get this all the functions. So these are the examples of assistive technology. This is also the examples of low technology wide devices. Low technology, it's a very simple, having little maintenance and the no electronics, and it is a limited source. Then mid technology or the mid technology, that is this, it's having some maintenance, some training, more electronics. High technology, that is the complex electronics, more training and the more maintenance. Assistive technology in the classroom. Assistive technology help to improve participation and enjoyment in the classroom for students with learning disabilities. With the use of assistive technology devices, these students are better to able to achieve success in learning and obtain more autonomy in the learning processes. Learning disabilities helped by assistive technology in ADHD, emotional and cognitive disorders, speech, language, hearing impairments, and development delays. The use of assistive technology in the classroom enables teachers to instruct students with disabilities more successfully. develop more inclusive lesson plans, monitor students' progress more successfully, provide varied and the personal instruction. Assistive technology opens up a new world of learning for students with disabilities by providing an enriched environment to promote their social and cognitive participation and the growth. The use of assistive technology in the classroom affects teaching and learning on many positive levels. Though the use of this technology, teachers not only have the ability to address and attend to a student's specific needs for learning, but can now foster a sense of personal achievement and success in the students with learning disabilities. Various web resources for the assistive technology in the classroom. So this is one of the source, that is www.sc.edu/scap/atclassroom.html. This website offers a variety of resources that can be useful in learning more about assistive technology and its use in the classroom. Students with physical difficulties. So technology to assist students with physical difficulties. Difficulties with motor movements may involve gross or fine motor movement and infrequently exist concurrently with other disabilities. This is known as the physical difficulties of the students. And for these these students having physical difficulties, so how the technology, which technology assist students with physical difficulties? So Interlinkis, this is a good resource for students who have difficulty operating a computer keyboard or mouse. This device consists of an alternative keyboard and various keyboard overlays. Interlinkis keyboard overlays. Then SmartNav phone. This is a hands-free device for students who have severe physical difficulties. This system provides an on-screen virtual keyboard. The student can maneuver the computer mouse, access the keyboard, and navigate the internet with slight head movements. Technology to assist students with cognitive difficulties. Now, the students with cognitive difficulties means the students with a cognitive impairment may experience difficulties with various functions of the brain, particularly short-term memory, concentration, organization, and planning. Each student has different needs and will require various support mechanisms. So these are the two technologies. There are the many technology, but I recommend this. I use these two, Dragon and the Boardmaker. So Dragon, this tool is a speech recognition software. This tool enhances a student's reading and writing skills. It also allows students to listen to text and speak to compose text. Boardmaker, this software is a good modification tool for teachers. This software can be used to help English language learners, students who struggle in reading, and students with cognitive difficulties. Students with sensory difficulties. So these are the technologies to use to assist the students with sensory difficulties. What is sensory difficulties? Sensory difficulties involve impairments associated with the loss of hearing or the vision. Technology to assist students with sensory difficulties, that is the MAGIC and the frequency modulated amplification system. So this MAGIC, this tool is a screen magnification software with speech capabilities. This tool is a good resource for visually impaired students. Frequency modulated amplification system. This system involves a transmitter and microphone to be worn by the teacher and a receiver to be worn by the student. This device amplifies the teacher voice, allowing it to be heard over students' voices and various sounds of movement within the classroom. At-risk students. What is at-risk student? The students at risk for school failure are not considered disabled in the sense of federal definition of the disability. However, their lack of success in school often parallel the low performance of the students with disabilities. So technology to assist at-risk students are the Classmate Reader audiobook player and the Kidspiration 3. So a Classmate Reader audiobook player, this assistive devices is a speech synthesizer, screen reader. It helps improve reading fluency, comprehension and vocabulary skills. This tool has read aloud capabilities, voice recording, highlighting function and a speaking dictionary. Kidspiration 3, this software is a graphic organizer, assistive resource that helps students make visual connection in order to build on academic vocabulary and a conceptual understanding in academic content areas. Reading and writing skills can also be strengthened from this technology. The students, those who are gifted and the talented students, by definition, the students, children or youth who give evidence of the high achievement capabilities in areas such as intellectual, creative, artistic or leadership capability or a specific academic fields and who need services and activities not ordinarily provided by the school in order to develop capabilities. So what are the technologies to assist gifted and the talented students? That is ABCA, World Clouds for Kids and the Storyboard. So ABCA, Word Clouds for Kids, this is a good resource to enrich students' academic vocabulary knowledge. This resource can be utilized in any academic content area. With ABCA World Clouds for Kids, the students are challenged to create word clouds or word splashes. They are free to showcase their text visualization in a variety of ways. Storyboard, this is a good resource to enrich students' literature, writing, skills, and creativity. These resources allows students to expand on their literacy creativity by writing stories of various genres. For a piece of art, the students will also be able to publish and share your stories. So thank you very much for inviting me as a chief guest for this valedictory function of the online webinar, Assistive Technology in Education. Thank you very much.